Now comes the hard part. You will need to make these unworthy Imperial subjects reveal the location of the savant.
I don't have time to deal with prisoners and interrogations.
Noospheric analysis shows various cogitators in the area, all properly cleansed and maintained.
Good suggestion. Those machines are probably being actively used by these rebels to conduct their operations. They might provide the information I need.
Careful, Inquisitor. The Argus shows several patrols moving around in the target area.
Overheat.
Watch out, Inquisitor. Those towers will alert the nearby troops. Keep your distance from those barrels. One careless shot and the whole area will go up in flames.
Ready for my trial of faith. Overheat. Bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise. I wonder what this machine does.
metadata is fragmented. Crypto-litanies are remarkably well-versed for those unskilled in the tech mysteries.
Can you decipher it?
A larger sample would exponentially lower the estimated time cost of the procedure.
So much for a surgical strike. I will clear the areas and access the other cogitators. Ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise. The alarm has probably alerted the hostiles in the vicinity. Overheat. Teleport beacon in range. If I can't silence the alarm, I'll face some serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining. And it's gone. Now where was I?
Still no data on the location of the person of interest. Located an infotome tagged Fabricatus and Requillery, though.
That unique term again. What could you find out about them?
Data serfs recently finished combing through the material. Warning, 99.9% speculation.
Give me a summary.
The Fabricatus were a Xenos race, confined to the Kalligari sector. Extinct for several millions of standard years. Hypothesis, based on Fabricatus archaeofragments. These Xenos tried to adapt Necron technology, with no significant result.
silence the alarm are facing serious resistance. Not that I'm complaining. My ears are bleeding. I must stop this Emperor-forsaken noise. The soothing sound of silence. Next time I should act faster. Much faster. My tech priest dealing with this. Kill them.
Encrypted business transaction and financial correspondence analyzed between local subjects and a person with the name tag Savant. Astra Telepathica codes identify the system and the world where the messages originated.
Then we have what we were looking for. It's time to pay a visit to this Savant.
Be prepared for anything, Inquisitor. The Savant has a fearsome reputation in my circles.
Hopefully the agents of the Ordos have a similar reputation in your circles. Teleport beacon in range. Did you verify the coordinates we had for that mysterious savant?
I did, Inquisitor. It is on Dvorgov, a quarantine world still infested by tyranids which could spell trouble. Speaking of trouble, there is also an astropathic transmission for you from an Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
I'm Inquisitor Corax, a demon hunter of the Ordo Malleus, and I require your immediate attention. We need your assistance in a most important matter. Find me on my stronghold in the Ventus system. Corax out.
Change of plans, Inquisitor?
No. If you ask me, the Demon Hunters are a secretive branch of the Inquisition, with an exaggerated sense of self-importance. Corax can wait. I must find the savant first. Tech Priest, I need some ideas. How can I find a secret hideout in a desolate void port?
The decree of tech preservation guarantees the long-term maintenance of our sacred data vaults, even on worlds deemed temporarily uninhabitable.
If I understand you correctly, the Cogitator network must be functioning, and it could provide clues about the area.
The assumption is correct.
Xenos are truly a blight upon this subsector.
Considering the adaptability of this race, the phenomenon is completely explicable.
I'm much more interested in why anyone would choose a Tyranid-infested city as a hideout.
Consider the Xenos presence as a defensive system.
Tech Priest dealing with this. All this wreckage bears the sigil of the Adaptus Mechanicus. What happened here? This is interesting. This retinue was working for a techno-archaeologist. It could be the savant we seek.
I presume the contingent was trying to eradicate the local Tyranid threat.
Quite the contrary. They were trying to gain control of the Xenos population.
I keep an open mind, but even I find that idea hard to swallow. On another note, the data slate contains location tags for their home base.
Where is it?
We have no information yet. The Tech Priest is working on it.
I'm ready for my trial of faith. Let's see what happens now.
Breaching the data vault has failed. You need to power up the auxiliary mainframe.
Send me the coordinates to that mainframe. this machine does. Overheat. Loading.
priority is still to access the auxiliary mainframe, Inquisitor.
I'm working on it, Tech Priest. In case you hadn't noticed, I've run into some resistance.
The altercation has definitely been noticed and recorded for potential post-mortem evaluation.
See that vault?
You have entered Research Zone 17. Trespassing is strictly prohibited. You must leave immediately.
You must be the Savant. I'm an agent of the Holy Ordos, and I have questions for you.
I only answer to the Machine God, Inquisitor. The work I'm doing here is of paramount importance. We must be prepared for the return of the High Fleet.
This is treachery, and you will pay for your insolence.
I don't think so. But I hope you don't mind participating in a little experiment first.
Careful, Inquisitor. The Void Port defense systems have been activated.
That treacherous Savant has control over the entire system. He's trying to stop me.
At least you don't need any more proof that you are on the right track.
Let's see what happens now. it, Tech Priest?
Displaying necessary initiative. Accessing the mainframe requires knowledge of Tier 4 administrative charts. Defend the area while the process is being completed.
I appreciate your resourcefulness, but next time you must ask my permission first.
For your information, Inquisitor, I will record your combat for further analysis. First I found your intrusion bothersome, but I realize that your presence here grants me the opportunity to study the combat patterns of the Tyranids more thoroughly. You are doing the work of the Omnissiah.
Tyranids is approaching. Stay alert, Inquisitor.
I have spent decades working on my synaptic pseudo generator unit, but it was a failure. I set out to build a device that could control the Tyranids, and it was deemed impossible. But I can't give up on my vision yet.
Bioscanners indicate another wave of Tyranids, Inquisitor.
The persistence of my misguided brother there is getting frustrating, Inquisitor. Just like your unwelcome visit. I know you want to judge me, but I seek to save the Imperium. These organisms pose a huge threat. But if we can find a way to control them one day, just think about the potential.
Scans show no more incoming hostiles. Also, data analysis complete. Voidport structural records have been processed. The location of the underground facility is available.
Excellent. It is time to pay a visit to that treacherous madman and discuss these experiments. I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some picked grabs if you find some of his devices.
I don't think this will be a peaceful stroll into his sanctum. I thought that the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling, but he has an entire cohort of them as a private army. That is interesting. This savant sent an expedition to a former fabricatus world and encountered the Aldari from the craft world Tuathal.
Inquisitor! Spare our lives! We surrender! We have been tricked!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium. Now you have your chance to prove your true loyalty.
We will not fail the Imperium again, Inquisitor!
Your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. corporation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
Repent! I have faced numerous threats, but I didn't expect to find an Adaptus Mechanicus battle automator.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. We need to initiate canticles of penitence to the machine gods.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close.
Overheat.
You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice.
Overheat.
Inquisitor, you are unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to pleading. I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge World Fuel.
But your inquisitorial override codes will grant you access.
I wonder what this machine does.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my fabricator general. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the High Fleet. It was all classified.
All that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricatus race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricatus has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
You have been given a second chance. Don't waste it.
You will not regret this choice.
I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
I am not in the habit of allowing anyone to ignore my summons. We're engaged in the most devastating battle the Kaligaри sector has ever witnessed.
Is the situation connected to that abnormal warp rift in the system?
It is. We call it the Dark Nexus. A bloated, terrible warp anomaly, continuously expanding. We could be witnessing the birth of another Eye of Terror.
By the Emperor, that is a very bold and unsettling assertion.
Just think about it, Inquisitor. Another sub-reality in the Imperium, existing within both the real space and the warp, would open up a new front with an endless tide of enemies.
And how could I assist your battle?
As I've been notified by Inquisitor Krabat from the Ordo Hereticus, you have an asset on your ship, with extraordinary capabilities against the warp. It could help us.
The asset is a she, not an it. And indeed, your information correlates with an ancient prophecy about the potential of the Alpha Pariah. But before we could even begin to discuss how she could help us, I must find an artifact that would channel her abilities. Otherwise, there might be grave consequences.
I pray to the Emperor that you find that artifact soon. We will talk later.
My priority is to find those Fabricators ruins for the relic.
The Scryer skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination. seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Eldari resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, Thorn. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricatus race before their demise. The Emperor's light has found me. Logging new observation. The Fabricatus race knew about the pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature combining the abilities of psychers and pariahs, capable of ruling the warp. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricatus artifact. your soul into the wind. Ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
But note, this...
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricators race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough. Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Are mobilizing surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
The webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, the Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important to them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea, Captain. Alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.